Alright guys, obviously you can see that this is a little bit different of a situation. I'm not in my garage, I'm not at a gym, I'm not voicing over this. This is our chance to explain to you who we are as Optelligent. We thought that just posting a bunch of random videos of us working out maybe wasn't the best option at first. Obviously, most of you don't even know who we are or what we do. And I'd like to clear that up. My name is Alon Rosado. I am media manager and scheduling manager for Optelligent. I'm in charge of social media. I'm in charge of things like the videos, workout related ideas. I work closely with Arnav Patel, who's our president, coming up with ideas for what we should do. And I thought that it was just better for us to get our public image of who we are and what we want to do out. And first, let's start off with the very beginning. Why did we create this club? It came to our attention that Georgia is slowly becoming the #1 state for childhood obesity. Along with that, there's been a new study of 5 to 6 kids out of 10 have never done a physical activity outside of school required PE classes, which is a really scary number. I mean, I myself, I've always been in something physical, whether that be sports, martial arts, just running around with my friends, throwing a football, or kicking a soccer ball around. So it was really alarming to us that this is something that's becoming honestly normal in today's society. And it's not just about mindset of body positivity or anything like that. It's just more or less a mindset of get out there. I mean, when you're stuck at home, sitting there on your phone playing video games or just crammed in your room, you lose social contact with society. You don't know how to make friends. All you can do is simply play on your phone or play a video game. And honestly, yeah, you can do good with that, but I think that personally you should be able to go outside and at least hang out with your friends or make new friends when you have the chances. And it's because of those two things and what I just stated earlier that we created Optelligent, which is focused on getting people out there. And we do this through physical activity because it's honestly one of the best ways to make friends. If you remember all the way back in elementary school, PE, find a person to throw a football with, or find a person to kick this soccer ball with, or honestly just walking up to someone, hey, you want to play tag? That's the best way to have social contact with other people and to make friends. And it's through that same thing that we wish to pursue as not only students, but as mentors for people. Now let's explain why the heck do we have this name. Optelligent was a name combined of 3 other words, all 3 of them being Latin. The first one being optia, which means the best option. The second one being elegre, which means making choices. And the last one is volition, which means free will. And our saying, or our motto, is the philosophy of making the best choices through free will. And it's a combination of these 3 names that really holds up to the standards of what we are and what we're trying to do. In life, there's always going to be a better option. Whether that be I do my homework now so I can have fun and play games later, or maybe I should do my work in class so that way I don't have to do it at home and I can play video games, or I can, go outside and go on a run or something. In life, there's always a best option, and through physical activities, we help people choose and find their own best option, because not everyone has the same best option. Second part being making choices. In life, you're always going to make a choice, whether that be I choose to be friends with this guy, or I choose not to, because honestly, it might be my best option not to, or I might go work at this job, or I might go to this college. Every day in life, we make choices, and we have good and bad choices, and that depends on the third thing, free will. In life, everyone has a free will, and simply free will just means that I can do what I want to do. Everyone has this, whether that be I have the free will to go kick a puppy, or I have the free will to go pick up some trash on the side of the road. Free will is one of those things that defines your life. It makes you who you are. It's honestly simply just your value summed up into your choices. And it is through physical activity that Optelligent wishes to show people, to show people what their free will is, by making the right choices, by making their best options, showing them, guiding them, and mentoring them towards what we think they should be held at. And honestly, in today, I myself have gone through things where I haven't been held to the right standards, and that has affected me very negatively. I've become lazy, I've become slow, I don't do all my work in class, and it's honestly having someone to push you and hold you up to a higher standard will not only help you grow, but will help the other person grow, will help everyone grow. And it's this passing down of this flame of guidance and mentorship that we wish to help kids, not only in our grades, but younger than us, because it's those younger people that are going to be the future. Those are going to be the future politicians, possibly another future president, senators, political leaders, animal rights activists, eco rights activists, doctors, engineers. All this stuff relies on how we shape the people before us by showing them the right ways to do things. The last thing I'd like to say is that we are doing this simply because we find it alarming. Everyone on the Optelligent team has done some kind of sport and honestly has fun doing the sport. I myself am a Lakeside High School track and field athlete. I love running. I started when I was in 8th grade, but honestly, I've been running since I could play sports, and it's just one of those things that I felt maybe I should take it up to this athletic standard. And honestly, it's been the best thing for me. I've been able to go to sleep more often. It's disciplined me to do the right things when I need to do them, or else my body won't react the same way. And it's that same thing that we want to share to other kids who might not be in a sport, or might not have the money to do a sport, or might not know how to get into a sport. And through Optelligent, we wish to connect them to things such as physical activities outside of school, clubs, club soccer, things like that. So I'm happy I decided to take time out of my day to explain to y'all what we are as Optelligent. And together we will transform by explaining to people that the philosophy of making the best choices through free will is their best option. Thank you.